Hello, this is Johnny. Today we're going to test the SD card and see what kind of format that this thing will support. One thing I do know is that this thing do not support Neo Geo. It does not support Neo Geo zip file or the FBA, and it do not support MAME. Now MAME have a lot of MAME also include like Capcom 1 and 2. So it does support Capcom 1 and 2, but I'm not sure if it support all of them. Now, if we look at this piece of paper on the very top, it mentions something is kind of awkward because in the box it didn't mention that it support this other how you say that, this other system, like let me focus this more. Like it didn't say it will focus the Game Gear or Sega Master, but it say right here, and it did not support Game Boy Color or Game Boy. Okay, so here is misleading because they didn't take that out. It only support Capcom 1 and 2, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, and Mega Drive, and Nintendo. Okay, so it doesn't support. I already tested the Game Boy Color, Game Boy. It didn't support it. Now I did not test those two, so we're gonna test those out. And also I bring some MSM file that is in bin format as well, so I'll see if it work. Okay, so I know the Sega Master is support bin, BIN, and also SMD. Okay, Sega Master Drive support that format, and Super Nintendo support Super Famicom and SMC as well, which is Super Nintendo. Okay, so we're gonna test those out and see if it actually work. And it suggests that you create a folder called a folder called game, and that's where you put the. See, on this other area, it did not mention the Sega Master and Game Gear or Game Boy Color. See, and that's what this thing support. Okay, and so there's an area where it talk about SD card, and it tell you to create a folder called game right here. A folder called file name game, lowercase. Okay, everything English, lowercase name games. So I went and put game in there, and also put some folder. So it looked like so let's go ahead and check it out. What exactly it do or not. I put Capcom 1 and 2 in here in the folder. So we're gonna go to SD card, and we're gonna test out what exactly this thing support and what can we do in the directory. So we went to the SD card and we press A. Okay. I have Super Nintendo SMC. So let's try some of this and see what it sounds like. Okay, the game is not starting. It paused. Okay, it's go. I was gonna say what happened to my so the X, the Y, and the B are the B is the jump, and Y is the one hitting it. So I have this in a full blast, the sound. So, and the picture doesn't look good on the left side. It look okay. It look okay on the top. It look okay on the bottom. It's still clear. It look okay on the right side. See, you still can see the character, but on the left side, I think it's the one see that it doesn't see very well. Kind of faded out. Okay, so that's what this one do. Okay, so let's get out of the game. We're gonna press start and select same time, and that'll give you option to save it. So if you want to save it, you press A to save it, and then A again. Okay, and it's gonna put a picture background of the. It's taking a while. Now I do not know if you need to put a folder called save, because it didn't tell you to do that, to automatically save it on SD card. So, but I do know it does save it on internal. So I don't know how much internal space you could actually save to a point where you can't save no more. So that's a good question. So I don't know. I will have to play around to see if I create a folder called video, music, and save, will it automatically save to that folder instead of to the. So we will check that out. We're gonna go ahead and press B to get back to this main screen. Then you press A to get out the game. Okay, and somebody asked me to test some. Let's try double drag it. Well, let's go to the Sega Genesis. Oh, here's where am I? Can't see what I'm doing. Let me zoom in. Okay, my cursor is on Double Dragon. Let's go to try Michael Jackson and see if we could make it do moonwalk as well. Now I have this turned on all the way up. You can't turn off it no more. So press start. You kind of hear the statics. You hear that? It's from the system. You hear that? So tend to do that. I don't know why. I thought somebody did a moonwalk. I can't figure out how to do it. There you go. I did it. I go forward, hold the button. I'm holding the Y button, and then pull backward. And there you go. That's how they do the. So you have a face. You have a face on the left, and then you press the. Then you press the Y and go backwards. See? Go away. Forgetting which buttons work. Okay, the sound is okay on this one. Alright, I'm gonna press on start same time, and I'm just gonna quit. Press A. Okay, so we tried the Super Nintendo. Let's try something more. Somebody like Super Gotham. Let's try that one. I know this one. Whoa, this one a lot of people play it, so let's try that one. press start. Sound pretty good. Wow. This one is definitely real loud in this game. So I guess it depends on the game how loud it gets, because this one definitely sounds very loud. Okay, and I guess we have to try Super Mario since we're testing Super Nintendo. I love Super Mario, but I don't play game as much as I used to, so I'm not going to be very good. Plus, I'm looking through the screen on my phone. Okay, select, start. Let's go. Which button? I guess out of the way, huh? Really? I don't know which button is what. That's the problem. Okay, I jump. Okay, that's regular jump. That's it. Jump and regular jump. Okay. Oh, wow, I got bigger. It's not focusing very well. There you go. That's better. Ah. Alright, pass the level. So press start, select same time, and then you can save it. Press A, save it, A again. And it's taking a long time. It's going from SD card into, I guess, inside the system. And once you finish saving, you have a background of where you left off. See, and then you press the B button to go back to the other screen. Then press A to quit. Okay, so we test at least 3 Super Mario game, and so we did Michael Jackson. It sounded okay. It wasn't very loud. I don't know if this was the original. It looked like it's some kind of hack to it. But let's try Mickey Mouse in Japanese version. The sound's not very smooth. do we have easy? Let's see. I used to play this when I first in the Sega Genesis. It's pretty cool. Okay, I have to hurry up. My wife is texting me saying, let's go eat. Okay, that's a Mortal Kombat 2. So Sega Genesis. See if we can find something else. That's Sega Genesis also. Mega Drive. Sega Mega Drive. So it looks like it holds a lot of file in here. It's pretty good. Let's try that one because a lot of people like this game too. It's pretty loud. Okay, I'm not good at this game. This is that's the Sega Genesis. I mean, Sega Drive version instead of Nintendo version. Okay, and Ninja Turtle, that is also Sega Genesis version. Yeah. Okay, this is the tournament. I want to see if a fighting game will ask me to choose other than Capcom. Would it ask me to hook up to 2 players? So let's try press A. So it doesn't do it. So it have to be a Capcom game. If it's a Capcom game, when you press the start game, it will ask you, do you want to hook it up to another system? I believe. I haven't seen that showing up so far. Okay. So let's quit. Let's try this. Where the other one go? Disappear. Pacman. So Sega Genesis. Sonic. Street Fighter Champion Edition, and this is also Sega Mega Drive. Let's try Street of Rage 2. Oh, got the wrong one. That's Mortal Kombat 2. Oh well, since we already started, let's go ahead and start the game. I guess I have to wait. I'm probably gonna get beat up. Yep. I'm not good at that game either. I'm not good at most of the game anymore. I used to be a long time ago. Okay, so it does not recognize the Nintendo game, even though I put some in here. The NES. I don't know why it doesn't show up. It only show up Super Nintendo and Mega Drive on this one, unless I didn't put any in here. So let's go to the folder. So press B to get out here. There's another way to access your SD card, not from here, but from a folder. So you're gonna go all the way to the back, to the very second last of the last one. Second of the last. Then you're gonna select SD card. Now, we're gonna go to look at the game folder. Now, I got two game folder. One is called game. That's the one that you are seeing all the game. And there's another one called games. The games, I put stuff that I know it does not support, but I want to see if it even play. Okay. The game is the one that we know that it support the bin file. Now a while ago there was no bin file showing up, and this is more compact 2, and this is the Game Gear. Okay, let's try Game Gear, see if it opens. So first you press A to select. You press A again, and you ask you what you want to do. I want to open it. See, it doesn't work. So Game Gear does not work. Now I had let's try the bin. I think those are Sega Master System. I believe that's the Sega Master System. See, it just rebooted. It doesn't work. Okay, so since it rebooted, it's best to go ahead and turn it on, turn it off, just in case. That way we know that game is not acting weird. It's because of that previous game we just tried to load. Okay. So let's go ahead and load the folder again, SD card. And so see some of those folder that we could go up. Okay, that's the games, and that's the one that, see, you didn't see the subfolder. So in the game folder, you don't need to put anything inside a subfolder. You have to put directly at the folder called game. If you have a subfolder a while ago, you won't see none. It doesn't see anything that doesn't support it. So if you have a folder, it won't see it. So you gotta use this one, the browser, to go into the game and access the game from here. Let's try, I guess, 1941. 1941 is not part of the 20 game list. Now the 20 game of Capcom only listed 1 to 20. There's no more Capcom game. I don't have it listed on this one here. But yeah, 1 to 20, it only have 20 game. This machine only have 20 game of Capcom. I think I have 200 something for the Nintendo version. So I have it on the description on the first video, the breakdown of each game, what game from where it start. So let's go ahead and start this game. This game is kind of weird. It plays sideways, like the other game. Okay, this one will, because it's a Capcom game. So that's what I'm trying to let people know, is you have to have Capcom game in order to play two player. It won't support other than Capcom. That's sad, because some people ask me, will it play 2-player in Pokemon? I don't think it will, because it doesn't support it, only in the zip file. Okay, so let's press single player. Now since this is a Capcom game, it will load. Now I have also copied some game over that is not Capcom. It's mainly for MAME, like Pacman, Mrs. Pacman, Double Dragon. So we're gonna try that. So this one does work. It's played sideways. It's like the Retroarcade same thing. It's kind of weird. Oh, it's pretty loud. Oh, there we go. That's a shooting. Very loud. Okay, so some games are very loud and some games are not very loud. So it depends on the game. Okay, what happened? I went to sleep mode. I accidentally put it into a restore default. So now every few seconds it go to sleep mode. and I don't know how to change it back. So be careful not to accidentally restore it. It's going to put everything into Chinese menu, and also it's going to automatically set in a few seconds. It automatically goes to sleep. So just FYI. Alright, let's press B to get out here. So those are Capcom 1, Capcom 2. Now I have I don't think I have it here. Many here is just Mega Drive, and I do remember I put NES here, but it didn't show up a while ago when we were looking at it. So yeah, see, I put NES, but it didn't show up, but it showed up in the folder here. So it's kind of weird. So just FYI, just like so, I put a check, press A again, and click. It's automatic select open. Press A again to open, and we'll play NES. But in the game folder, it didn't show up. NES game didn't show up. Only Super Nintendo and Mega Drive system show up. No bin file, no NES folder show up at all. So this one is kind of weird, the way this is set up. Now I know the control is pretty good. I tried the Sega version. I don't know about Nintendo version. Nintendo version seems to have problem with controlling the Pacman. See, I can't go up. See, I can't go up. So the Nintendo NES had problem with the joystick, but the Sega Genesis version, it seemed to play fine. It seemed to play excellent. So each game have, I guess, depend on the game as well. So NES show up over here, but doesn't show up on the game folder on the first screen when we were there. So NES is playable, and they do come with NES game on this system, like almost close to 200 something. I don't remember, 250, 260, don't remember now. But I do have it on the description. So all this is NES game. Now I put the Game Boy and other game in another folder. So we see all this GG game, Mrs. Pacman. Press the check, press again, it doesn't open. So it doesn't support Batman Forever. I think that one it might be the Game Gear format. I went and copied the Game Gear format. It's in the bin format. Let's see if we'll see it. It's gonna reboot because bin is meant for Sega Genesis, not Game Gear. No, let me take that back. Not Game Gear. Sega Master System, the 8-bit Sega Master System. That's the 8-bit system. Bin is supported for Sega Genesis, 16-bit. Sega Genesis or what do you call it, Mega Drive. Those two, Mega Drive is Japanese name for 16-bit Sega Genesis. Okay, Master System is for 8-bit game. So if you have a bin file thinking it will work, I tried, it didn't work. Okay, so it does not support Sega Master System and doesn't support Sega Game Gear. Okay, all right, so let's go back to the folder, and does support Capcom 1 and 2 only. It doesn't support Capcom 3. See, now I'm having problem with SD card. Oh, that's not it. I'm in the wrong area. I mean, it should be the last one, the file management folder. Okay, SD card, and let's go back up. Now this one is the games that I think I put different stuff in here. See, Sega Master System. So let's try Sega Master System, which is the 8-bit. Let's see this one also, Sonic 2. Well, it doesn't scroll sideways. Okay, let's try space. Click open. Doesn't support it. Okay, doesn't support Sega Master System, even with SMS or BIN. Doesn't support it. Okay, Game Boy. Let's see if Game Boy support it. Put a check on it. Click open. A doesn't work. So Game Boy doesn't work. Sega Master doesn't work. So let's try Game Boy Color 1994. Doesn't support it. So it doesn't support Game Gear. And let's try. Now this is, I put a Neo Geo. That's the BIO. That's not Neo Geo ROM. Okay, this is MAME. the MAME and Neo Geo use the same not same bio, but same bio name, because MAME have its own Neo Geo zip file, and Neo Geo has its own Neo Geo.zip files. Inside is different, a little bit different. Okay, so let's go ahead and try Pacman, see if it works. It probably gonna make it reboot. Oh, so MAME also asks you for single player or double player. Well, that's good, but doesn't work. Okay. All right. Let's try. Let's try Double Dragon Part 1. No. So if it's a MAME program, it doesn't support it. It only supports the game that is Capcom. Okay, Capcom 1 and 2. It does not support any MAME game. So we just test just 2 of the MAME and didn't work. Let's go up to Ninja Turtle UA, or just U. Ninja Turtle C. Ninja Turtle work. Nope. So any kind of a zip file, it does support double player. It just do not support other than, you know, arcade type of game. So it's just rebooted, didn't work either. Okay, so let's turn it off and turn it back on so we don't mess up anything. So it does not support MAME. I already tried Neo Geo. Neo Geo do not support the zip file or the FBA. Okay, I think I did say that in the beginning of the video. So it does not support those either. And definitely doesn't support Turbo 16, Atari, or anything. You could try to load the emulator, like I tried to load right here. It does not load. Okay, so you could try to open it. It doesn't load. So you cannot run any new emulator on this. Apparently, it does not work on this one. Now I don't know if you could try. You could try a whole bunch of emulator. Maybe if I do 1 into 1 that does work, I'll let you know. But so far, this is the one that came from Retroarcade, the big brother of this one, and it did not work. And this is the Retroarcade Mini. So the little brother do not play any of the big brother game. Okay, so let's get out this emulator folder and go back to games folder. And we try Ninja Turtle, Japanese and English version. Let's try 2-player zip file. See if it even open. It asks for single player, does not work. So Ninja Turtle do not work. Let's try. Now this one might be a Capcom. I'm not sure, because may have some game that it duplicate in Capcom 1 and 2. Okay, so let's try this one, because I remember seeing that. No, it doesn't work. Alright, so just let you know that that's the bad news. It do not support 2-player other than Capcom 1 and 2. And if you create a subfolder, it won't see the subfolder inside the folder called game. And and one thing good about the video and the audio is, if you have some music and stuff like that, you could it will ask you for SD card. So if you click, it will ask you for SD card, so you could go to your SD card and look for it. But I don't know what subfolder it need to be in. I think it had to be in a folder called videos, but they did not mention that on the instruction. So I do not know what folder need to be in to play it. So I will do some more research on that and find out what folder do I need to put this in so that I could play the music in it. It says support JPEG pictures and stuff like that, support rotation, plane mode, slide, 25 languages, but it didn't tell you what format need to be in for it to read it. So, but then a while ago when we click on it, it gave me that it cannot find anything in the folder called video. So you do have to save the game in a folder called video, because that's what it's looking for. SD card, all uppercase video, VIDEO. Okay. and so it had to be in a video mode. Okay, so we press B to get out, and I think same thing with the music. If you press the music, it let you choose SD card, but it's not gonna find anything because I don't have any music in my SD card. But this one did not tell you what format it need to be, and I think it will either be the folder called music or MP3. Okay, MP3, because the default player it play MP3. So either had to be MP3 or the folder called music. So I will try that and I'll give you guys an update. I will put down the description. So I'm not get it. I didn't put that in here when I did this demo, but I will test it outside this video, and I'll put that information in the description, that what folder you need to put this in, so that when you go to music and you select music, it will find it. And same thing with the video, and same thing with the pictures. So I'll look into that. And so that's my conclusion of this system. It's okay if you only want to play 500 some game. It's not a bad price. I paid only $35. It might be more. The link that I gave you on the first video, that guy will give you an offer so you could bid on it. I mean, not bid on it, but offer your best offer, and he will sell you for $35 with free shipping and tax. So just asking for $35. Right now it's posting for $37. So if you just say, hey, I'm a friend with Johnny, he's doing a video, he recommended me to buy from you, can I get this for $35? And he probably will give it to you. Okay, all right, thank you for watching, and hopefully this will help and answer some of the questions. If you have any questions, feel free to drop some comment. Ask me if you want me to test any particular game that you want me to test. Go ahead and give me a couple of games, so when I do a video I could test a couple of those games that you want me to test. But definitely it do not support any Game Boy Color, which is kind of weird. It support Game Boy Advance, but not Game Boy Color, not Game Boy. Nintendo, yes, but when you put it on an SD card, it doesn't see it. So it is kind of weird. I cannot explain to you why. It might be a bug on their system. I do not really, let me get out of this. I don't understand why it does not support it, even though in the paper it says support it. He said just put the game in here and you will see it. But we just went through the whole list and I don't see no NES. And while I went to the folder, you saw it. I have NES. And so you only see Mega Drive. It did see one of the bin file, SND, but it does not see Super NES game. Only see Mega Drive and Super Nintendo and bin file. That's it. You only see 2 games. Oh, right here. Now I saw disappear me. Yeah, it does show up over here now, which is kind of weird. I'll go away and see it. Now we saw it. Okay, so let's take that back. It does see NES. So it will see whatever it support. If it doesn't support it, like the NES right here, NES. So it does support that. There you go, NES. So let me take that back. I did a demo on NES, so it does support NES. So it does see it. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye bye.